Now, from the London Center in Phoenix, it's the Pat McMahon Show.
When you've had a gastric bypass, you really shouldn't be drinking a lot of alcohol, and we kind of say no alcohol, really, because the absorption's really strong.
Well, we have a guest that is going to be coming on, and she's going to be talking about that and her family. I mean, the fascinating story that Jackie Guerra has to say to you. This is the lady, Hottie, right? Taking a look at the cover and saying, well, wait just a second, hold on. If I could look like Jackie, why would I want to go to the doctor? Well, Jackie's going to tell you in just a few minutes. I love this subtitle. How I've gained and lost millions of dollars and hundreds of pounds.
That's so true.
Well, you're going to meet Jackie and another doctor in just a moment. More about this. Yes? This young lady and her story and the doctor that goes with it in just a moment on AZTV. Aren't we having a good time? You know, this whole subject is really fascinating to me because I'm kind of a dwarfin person. I was an Oompa Loompa until I was in junior high school, and so as a short guy, I find this to be one of those things that is fascinating because it truly is life-changing from the standpoint of your whole physiological presence, and especially if you're a performer like the hottie that we introduced you to before. And Jackie doesn't even mind being called a hottie because she knows it, and she's been told that now, and she's an Emmy Award-winning actress and performer and stand-up comic and
author and fun at parties and former Girl Scout
and a certified public accountant and anything else.
Believe me, no, Pat.
Whatever. Well, listen, you came with good company, too, because we're talking about the same subject. We're talking about the various procedures. Jackie is here as a perfect example of what you can look like when you have it done right. And the doctor that I also told you that we were going to be meeting is Dr. Deborah White, plastic surgeon. We're talking about also what happens to your body after you get rid of the 70, 80, or 100 pounds that Dr. Blackstone was talking about. And I've often wondered that. You still have all that exterior stuff.
A lot of people do. Part of it depends on your genetics, sun damage, and just how much weight fluctuation you've had. Some people's skin recovers better than others. But
without surgery, really?
Without surgery. Some people don't look too bad. And some people put their weight on in their abdomens so their legs look good.
Yeah.
Some people put on their legs and their trunks look good. So
when does my butt usually weigh? About 180 pounds all by itself. I mean, that's got to be a problem for an awful lot of people.
And then when they lose the butt, now they've got all this skin. And so our job is, what we're talking about, is tailoring a skin suit to fit the new body.
Jackie, you have always looked terrific. Well, wait just a second. Hold on. Jackie said, well, yeah, I felt kind of good about the way I looked, but I looked different then. Can we get a shot at Jackie then? And now, I would never in my life, you know who I thought that was? I thought that was your mom.
Yeah.
Because, well, no, you know what? It isn't just heavy. You look older.
Really, yeah. Well, I mean, one of the miracles that bariatric surgery does do, and also, you know, when you go through a transformation in your life and you take control of the quality of your life, is you do add years to your life. You do, you know, when Dr. Blackstone was talking about all of the diseases associated with obesity, we often talk about heart disease and diabetes and all. We call it a lot of different things, but what it is obesity. And when you are morbidly obese, you do look older. Why? Because it's more difficult. You're tired. You're exerting a lot, you know, and your body is literally stretched to the limit. So I appreciate the compliment. I'll take it any way I can.
So hottie is not a disparaging term.
HOT caliente, whatever you want to say, Pat. This is your show.
Yeah, you know what? There are people right now who are saying, wait a minute, hold it. Martha, that lady is on. We know her from television. How would they know you?
I actually played Jennifer Lopez's sister in the movie Selena. I was the chubby, llenita pero sabrosa drummer in the movie, and plump and juicy. But I also hosted a show on the Style Network called You're Invited, and I was on American Family with Raquel Welch and Isai Morales. And
You hang with some fairly good people, huh?
Well, I know a couple of folks, and not Steven Spielberg. He wasn't thanking me in his biography.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I have an opportunity to drop those names almost every chance that I possibly get. But with Jackie Guerra, and I will be talking about you Monday when people come in and say, I know Jackie Guerra, as a matter of fact. And may I ask you how much you weighed when that before picture was taken?
You know, my all-time high, that particular picture, that was Oscar night 2004. March 2004, I was at an Oscar party. I weighed about 304 pounds. I was an NFL linebacker without the bling. Without the money. But 304 pounds. I've lost 178 pounds. I've had 2 body contouring procedures. I had 9 feet of skin removed.
Whatever becomes of that? I mean, do you just simply rent it out for a costume?
I made a couch.
For somebody? Aren't you glad I did the setup line?
It's what the doctor is wearing. No, but it's very common. I do want to say, Pat, at the risk of sounding a little barbera, as we say in Spanish, a little, like I'm kissing up, but, it's very important what you were talking about earlier with Dr. Blackstone, and that you make the distinction where I was one of those people, too, who looked at bariatric and plastic surgery and went, it's so disgusting, it's such a loser way out, why can't you be in more control? I lost and gained the same 100 pounds 4 times since college. I've been on every diet under the sun. I know how to lose weight. As an obese person who has this disease, I could not keep it off, and what weight loss surgery did for me was it gave me the opportunity to keep it off. Then what body contouring did, and meeting these talented plastic surgeons like Dr. White, is it gave me a body I never hola. What do you think, Pat?
You can do Varavene, by the way, anytime. It's perfect. You could mail in all that.
Gracias.
Okay, 304 pounds, even for an interior lineman, not good, right? Seriously. When you're talking about that kind of weight, nobody carries that healthfully.
No. You have all these, and you become a very high risk factor for having surgery, and your life is going to be shorter and not as pleasant.
Right, and I think that people make that we do a great disservice to ourselves, and I definitely was guilty of this, because, you know what? Fat Jackie was fun. Fat Jackie had it going on. Fat Jackie's the first Latina to star in a network sitcom. Okay, it wasn't a big, huge hit, but if you looked at the Nielsen ratings backwards, we were number 2, Pat, so just calm down. But
I gotta go. You know what? You were still Fat Jackie, though. And
yeah, I was. Good, huh? And fat is not healthy.
And it's heartbreaking if you happen to be one. You know what we're talking about. There are alternatives, but please be responsible. This is Pat McMahon.
Que guapo!